Today I'm going to show you how to play a Swampy 12-bar blues on a fretless CBG just using the slide. We're tuned to G, middle string D, high string G. Just a quick refresher on what a 12-bar is. Bar is another word for measure. A measure means a group of beats, in this case 4 beats, so it's 12 groups of 4 beats. It starts off with the 1 chord, which is the chord we're tuned to. So even though it's a 0 fret, it's called the 1 chord and it's represented by Roman numeral 1. We're going to play that for 4 measures. Then we're going to play the 4 chord for 2 measures. The 4 chord is C, which is found on the 5th fret. And then we go back to the 1 chord, which we play for 2 measures. And then we go to the 5 chord, which is D, found on the 7th fret, for 1 measure, C for 1 measure on the 5th fret, back to the 1 chord, and then our turnaround is the 5 chord. Now, in regards to the bass that we're going to be doing, I'm going to do the bass note on the 1 and the 3 of the measures. So it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you might want to practice that. I'm using a thumb pick today so that my bass note really pops out and you can hear it. But you can do it with a pick and a finger on the other ones, or you can just do it with your thumb and a finger. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll start off with the first lick. Starts on the 1st string with a pinch on the low string. Slide down to 2, open, 2 on the middle string, and then a pinch with the 3 on the middle string, and then the high string open by itself. So you can sort of see where the beat is in there, right? That takes care of measure 1. Measure 2 would be the same thing with a variation. Now we're going to go right to the 3rd fret, no pinch, and a pinch on 5. So it's not exactly the same as the first lick, it's a little bit different. And the reason I went to the 5th fret instead of open is so that it sounds different and you can use vibrato. You know, get as swampy as you want. The 3rd lick is exactly the same as the first lick. That brings us up to the 4th measure, which is just before we change to the 4 chord. We want to do something different there to bring in the 4 chord. So what we'll do is we'll do a pinch and use the middle string on the 3rd fret. And we'll slide down 3, 2, open. And then 2, 3, 2, open on the low string. And we don't need to play a bass note there because we're on our bass string. So the whole thing sounds like this. Then we go to the 4 chord on the 5th fret. And I'm playing all 3 strings there, but you got to at least play the outside too, the bass note and the lead note. And then I'm going to go sort of mute this actually with my thumb pick and go down and pick the 3rd fret on the 1st string, 5th fret on the middle, and then pinch both again, which keeps our bass note where we want it to be. And we're going to do almost exactly the same thing again, except I'm going to pick the middle string twice instead of going back to the high string. Here's the whole thing. Then we're back to the lick we started the song with. And now we go up to the 5 chord. And I do the same lick that I did, but 2 frets higher. Down to the 4 chord. back to the beginning. Oh, I messed that up. There we go. Then the turnaround. All right, that's all there is to it. Have a great day.